Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do another Christmas project, and we're following Sweet Pea Papers for her Crafty Christmas in July 24. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to make some patchwork Christmas tags, and I'm just using 4x6 index cards. I like doing different things on index cards. They're kind of flimsy, but when you put stuff on them, it kind of strengthens them a little bit. And index cards are cheap, so, well, it's good for doing different projects. So this is one of them that I made, and I just used strips of leftover Christmas paper, ran my strips up and down, and then I put Santa on there and decorated a little bit. Now this tab at the top is a ribbon, and I think I made it a little too wide, but it still looks okay. And then I just inked the outside with green. And then on this one, this was actually the first one that I did, and I really liked it. I just did my strips crossways and decorated up my Christmas tree afterwards. So, and then this is just a glittery ribbon. So I thought they turned out cute. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up and check out my other ones. So when I did this, let me see. Can't remember if I cut my angles first or if I cut my angles second. I think I cut them afterwards. So we'll just go ahead and decorate. I did the lines underneath the paper, so this would just be a solid background so you could write on it. So I tore my edges. Now I didn't ink my edges. You can ink your edges if you want. I just thought they looked good without being inked, but that's everybody's preference. I think when I did these a few days ago, so I think I started at the bottom. Let's see. No, I started at the top, because the torn edge goes over that. So now that I figured out what I'm doing, now you can do this with your glue stick, or you can just do it with your glue. Hang on while I get my paper, my nonstick paper. Okay, now all this is, it's off a back of shelf liner. So instead of throwing it away, you can use it in your crafting and your stuff won't stick. All right, so now we'll get started. These kind of projects, I think, are pretty relaxing, because you can just sit and glue your stuff and just relax in the process. Now, as long as you get that first paper to go on the right way, then you can relax. Yeah, okay, good enough. And then our next one will go over top of it. So now you're just going to want to make sure that you overlap it enough and not too much that your bottom will fit on there. Otherwise, you just keep adding more layers to it. This just kind of almost reminds me of, you know, like doing a patchwork quilt or a crazy quilt or something. And them were fun to make. Most of these papers are from this year. I know this one was from last year. A couple of them that I've used is from last year. But I didn't throw any of them. I didn't throw any of my Christmas strips or that away. I kept them with my Christmas papers because, like, you can still use them the next year. Ho, ho, ho. This says ho, ho, ho. You can slide that one up a little bit, and you can angle them. This one I'll do more straight across. The next one I'll angle a little bit more. I think this one goes this way. But all in all, it just really doesn't matter. And then this will just go over the bottom. And if you use a glue stick, then you might just want to go back and check all of your edges good. Well, even with glue, check all of your edges good and make sure that they're all stuck down. Let me just wipe this off a little bit. Now I think, seeing how I have these here, I'll put that aside and let it dry for a minute. I can just use my card there unless I see my template sitting around here. I generally use a template for cutting my angles. So now on this one, I can just angle these a little bit more, and I think I'll have enough strips. If I don't, well, then I'll just hurry up and grab another one. So we can just angle that one up there. And then we can just follow suit. That must be my bottom. Nope, forgot to tear that one. Well, that's all right. It'll be underneath. So I won't have to tear that one. You can keep all of your edges straight, or you can tear them. I just think it looks pretty cool with the torn edge. And then you could keep the sides of your tags straight, or you can cut around them like with your pinkin shears or the decorative scissors that they have. You can make your tag sides also fancy. I'm not sure which way it goes, but we'll put it that way. So some of my strips, as you see, was longer, and some of them are shorter. So as long as they go from edge to edge, or you could put two different papers together to make it go all the way across, it doesn't really matter. It's just, like I say, like a patchwork. and I think it makes cute tags. So for gift giving, these would just be cute on somebody's package. If you wanted to do homemade tags, because you could write on the back, you could write their name, put a little note on there. And then even though this one's going sideways, it just doesn't really matter. So not too much of that one's going to be on there. So we'll just do that so I don't waste too much glue. Okay. I'll just wipe some of them off. Okay, so I found my corner punch. So I'll trim all of this off of here, or my corner pattern, I should say. So if you don't have the little punches that makes the corner angles, just cut a piece of cardboard, a cereal box, anything like that. You can cut your different angles that you want for different things, because sometimes you might want a longer angle or a little bit wider angle or a little bit smaller. And you just, in a square, you have 4 corners, so you can just cut your corners as you want. So far I have 2 there and my one here. So I have another corner if I need another size of an angle. Okay. So then, sure, we'll just stick it like this. I gotta make sure I stick it the right way. We'll just go this way. And I remembered to bring my smaller scissors in, and you turn it over and you just do the other side. Just kind of even it up a little bit with your sides and your top, and there you go. So that's cute. They look kind of plain till you put your other embellishments on them, then they look cute. Okay, so we have one that goes a little more across straighter and one that goes a little more at an angle. Now we'll decorate these in a couple minutes here, but we're going to go ahead and do a couple of the strips that just go up and down. Same thing again, I have my lines to the inside. And let's see, I think I started from this edge on these. But This straight edge here doesn't matter because it'll be on the inside. We just have to let this one hang over a little tiny bit so it can be trimmed. Sometimes I have to stop and think what it is that I did a little while ago. And when you have everything cut out or torn, and then do them all at one time, do like a mass make. This is also a scrap buster because you can do this with just regular papers also. It doesn't just have to be Christmas papers. It doesn't take very long to put them together. Yeah, so that'll cover good. Now when you're just sitting at your table and you're not thinking about talking on a video or anything like that, sometimes it tends to go a little bit faster. But it's also fun to do the video. Like I say, if you want to ink, you can ink your edges because it would give them more definition. I ink somewhat. I don't know. I'm not a huge inker of everything. Just depends on what I'm doing. You have to figure out what it is you want to do. Took me a little while to do that. I like to watch and see what everybody else does, and it gives me ideas. And that's a good thing also. It's fun to see what everybody else does. I'm not supposed to be putting the glue all over the other paper. So like I say, plain looks kind of drab, but once you get them decorated, the decorations make everything look better. Well, I'm thinking that this one was also supposed to go sideways. So we've already done two sideways ones. Do one up and down one. So I think I'll just stop there with these. That one that had longer strips, maybe I was supposed to do them up and down. But that's okay. You know how I did it anyway. How many of you are following the Christmas in July videos? Everybody's making a lot of pretty things. Hopefully I'm in the camera where I belong. Okay, now let's see, wrong one. Oh, I didn't get my little tag toppers either, so I'm going to have to grab that. So see, the ones going up and down and the ones going sideways look different. It's just a different look. Let me grab my toppers. Okay. So on this one was a wide one, and I like this snowflake. So I think on the one that goes up and down, and I don't know, maybe I should trim some of that snowflake off, but I really like the snowflake. So I think we're gonna leave it wider for one of them. Because, like, doesn't matter, we can. This one has snowflakes, so maybe I'll put it on that one. And then this one we'll just leave the smaller white snowflake. And I had one left over from this because it's a wide piece of ribbon. It's like a fabric ribbon. So we'll just put that on there. So I think we'll go ahead and glue them on. Now wait a minute. On the bottom of that one, I kind of rounded the corners, and the top of that one, I rounded the corners. Let me see. I think I might want to round the corners. I think it makes them look kind of neat. It's just something a little different. I like the looks of the rounded corners. I don't think my Fabri-Tac's coming out very fast. When I don't want it to come out too fast, that's when it comes out faster. Okay, so we'll just do something like that. Then if you wanted them corners up there rounded, you could also do that. I think I like these bottom corners rounded. I really don't know. Some of this stuff I had to have gotten at yard sales. So other than that, I don't remember buying it. Let's see. I'm going to see how the top and bottom of this one rounded will be, because it's kind of wide. Yeah, I think that'll look okay. And even though it's wider, I think it looks good. And we can put a little gem in the center of each snowflake. And get that glue off of there. Okay, I went ahead and stuck the gems on there. You don't want to watch me do that. Now I have these little, geez, I think the little gingerbread guy is cool. I think I like this one on there. Maybe that one on there. And we have some blue down here, so I think I'll put that one on there. We'll keep him for another day. You can decorate the front of them with whatever you want. These were just free printables. See, and I think that looks cute. That makes the tag. See, the green in that almost has a blue hue to it, which goes good with this down here. And these also, you could ink around them. Looks like this one I did. But I don't think it showed up. Maybe a little. Not much. And we'll just stick that there. And doesn't that look too cute? I like it. All right, let's see real quick here. What do we want to do? Do we want to put a little gem there? We could just do that right in the center of that bow. Oh, and on the bottoms, I want to round my corners. And then I think I'll just ink the outsides real quick. There, I think that dresses that up good. I think I'll put a green one right there. That looks cute there. Now let's see. We could just put one at the top of the North Pole sign. Okay, I'm just going to ink these and I'll be right back and show you. Okay, so I went ahead and rounded my bottom corners. I did these two in red around the outside, this one in green, and that was just to kind of just blend the edges and that if it needed it a little bit. Other than that, no, I didn't glue anything. So there are my Patchwork Christmas tags. These ones I did a little extra glitzing on. These ones just one, but I think they still all turned out very pretty. So let me know down in the comments what you think. And pop over to Sweet Pea Papers and catch up on all of the Christmas crafts in July. Or Crafty Christmas in July. So until then, until the next time, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.